President Trump had a stark warning that the next 2 weeks will be the worst yet. He also pushed back on those claims from governors that they're not getting enough supplies. Kelly O'Donnell is at the White House tonight. Kelly.
Good evening, Jose. Tonight, amid dire predictions about the expected loss of life over the next week or two, the president used his on-camera briefing late today to revisit the kind of urgency to reopen the country and return to work that he exhibited before he decided to extend the social distancing guidelines through the end of this month. He said difficult decisions will have to be made. And while the states in those hottest spots scramble for supplies and life-saving equipment, the president stressed the federal government is helping with major resources, but he also criticized governors for what he says were inflated requests for equipment beyond the state's actual needs.
Everybody has proper intentions, but they want to make sure they're 100%. And sometimes when they know they don't need it, they want it anyway.
And tonight, President Trump has been a cheerleader for potential therapies, like trying medications. You've heard him talk about hydroxychloroquine, approved for other illnesses as a possible benefit for coronavirus patients. Tonight, President Trump made a stunning statement that he might even take that drug himself, though he is not ill. Then he added he would check with his doctor. Jose?
Kelly O'Donnell at the White House. Thank you.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.